Yeah, man, I think it was just unfortunate for us to lose this match because I think we looked more stable. In possession, we made some mistakes where we were caught on counter attacks, but we never looked like a team that was going to lose. I think in the first half, there were instances where our shape.
Can you please mute?
So at halftime, we tried to by that, and we had a little bit of dominance and balance in our attack. We created some good moments. Unfortunate to concede a foul from a situation that I thought was not even that dangerous, and they managed to get in between our defenders defensively on the set piece. And the Twala is always dangerous and Haashim the far post. So it was just unfortunate for a goal to be scored by the people that we had identified as their main guys that need to be taken care of. But otherwise, the game had too many positives for me, and I was encouraged with a lot in terms of a team that had just met maybe in the last 2 weeks. Unfortunate for Mobbie to have caused the set piece because I believe he was trying hard, and maybe hopefully when everybody is back, we can start saying our team will get better and better.
Good evening, coach. I'm just picking up a very relaxed demeanor, as if you haven't lost a match. But is it because you know and understand that, the process of trying to really build something special and unique is because it's going to take time. You've got a lot of players out at the club. And secondly, coach, any positives that you have learned from this in terms of the new players, how they're going to be gelling with the squad? Any positives from your side, coach?
Firstly, on the positives, there's a lot of good work. I think Domingo played very well as a 10 for us. I think Shalulile was a constant threat in the attack. At times, he lost possession cheap, but he always looks to help the team to be able to establish play from him. And in terms of not being agitated, I'm just wondering if I'm agitated now here, I'm agitated towards who? Because it's only you and me. So there is no reason for me to be agitated. I believe we did what we had to do, but unfortunately we did not get the results that we wanted. But like you said, I believe we are building something very interesting here. And I'm looking forward towards seeing it gel and giving it a little bit more time, knowing very well that in Sundowns you have to win every match. But structurally, we looked very good. And we had good moments, more especially in the middle third. We dominated that space a lot. Our counter pressing was scanty from time to time. We were not as aggressive as one would have loved, knowing that we have exposed our fullbacks. But when we did it right, it always benefited us. We looked to score from break attacks in most cases. And for me, the game was lost, but in terms of what one is trying to see, there were a lot of positive in my understanding.
Are you trying to build a regular 11, or depending on the demands of that particular game, that's how you'll be setting up your team?
It's important to have your starting 11 and know that these are the players that you believe will be your first team. But with the quality that we have, we also have to be considerate that maybe if we can have two very balanced squads, we are putting ourselves in a better space when we have a lot of traveling and a lot of games in the Champions League and domestically. But the truth of the matter is the group that we played today was the group that was available. If you saw the list of players that we could not play today, it was a little bit long, the list of players that would predominantly be within your starting 11. But unfortunately, we could not use them for medical reasons and other issues, other injuries and all that. But we were happy with the group that we have. We were somehow forced into some positions because of the circumstances that I've mentioned before. But every coach would want to have one team that is 100% sure and always try to tweak here and there whenever there is a need. And as coaches, we are working very hard to try and make sure that happens.
Coach, I'm not sure. I think one of the best players in the bubble was Mngqithi, arguably one of the best players in the bubble, and he didn't start today. Any particular reason? Was it a tactical decision? Was it that maybe he didn't train well during the course of the week? Just your decision for him to start from the bench, Coach.
Where do you think maybe you could have played him? Who do you think would have been the better option to take out and play him? I think that would be more interesting to hear from you.
No, it's just an observation that I'd like to know easily, Coach, please.
Okay, now the shape that we were playing, we felt the group that we started with was the right group for the shape that we were playing today, considering the awkward shape that Celtics plays with. So we wanted to have a little bit more dominance in the midfield. And structurally, you may have seen that even Gaston was playing more deeper up front with Domingo playing as a 10. So we felt that was going to give us a little bit more stability, which I think we got, and maybe a little bit more dominance, which I think we got. But unfortunately, when you did not win the match, it always looks like everything was gloom and gloom. But I strongly believe that we played well for a team to be able to win this match.
And Coach, in building up now into the start of the league, next weekend you start your defense there. What would you say is the state of the team? I've just heard you mentioning injuries and maybe other critical issues that are rolling out some players. How is the state of the team going to the start of the league? And also, because I've seen that you've just confirmed Lukubeni and also Modise, who played his first game today for Maritzburg United. Any more players maybe to release?
The state of the team, we believe we had a team to win the match today, and we believe maybe with one or two additions of the players that may come back from their medical reasons that they had, we might have a little bit more options to choose from. But one would be naive and unfair to say we lost this match because we did not have a good squad. Because the team that we put on the pitch today was good enough to be able to win this match. And the chances that we got could have easily buried this match, but unfortunately, we lost it. And to say maybe it's because the squad that we had today was not the squad that one would have preferred, it will be very, very unfair to the group, because I believe there were a lot of positives within the team that played today. The only unfortunate part is that they got a set piece in an area which we know they normally very dangerous, with Haashim in the far post, with Letswalo as well. And unfortunately, that's where we considered.
Any more players to release?
There will be players to be released, but at this stage, we have to look at them very closely, because we've got a very big squad at the moment. So we are trying to make sure that we've got a sizable squad that we can be able to work with without too many disturbances. And we are hopeful that in the next few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, we will be able to have the team that we believe will remain with us, and possibly other players will also get opportunities to go and play somewhere else, because definitely we will not be having the squad that we're having now, because there are too many players in training as it is.